how do you make accurate interpretations, Beulah? You hearing to the client story.
Okay, so you you know what, Geethan? It's like asking for a secret ingredient for making a cake.
So that I could become a good baker. That's the reason I'm asking.
Oh God! So let me tell you, I don't know if I have an easy answer for that, because what I do is I listen very carefully. I pay attention totally. And I am, as far as I am able, to be absolutely present, so that I am really attuned to the person I'm talking to. And I'm also attuned to what's happening in me. We've talked about this, you and I. I'm also aware of how that person is touching, what they are, how they're affecting me, what experience I am having. And on the basis of that, my own fantasy will say what has to be said. In a way, you know, sometimes I feel as though I'm not actually saying it. It just happens.
Wow.
That's why I say I don't know how to give you this ingredient. But it is a function of attention and of being able to be really present, so that you are there for the other. That you're almost in their skin at that moment.
A few words which I picked up from you is being present, attuned, aware of what is happening within you, and being in the moment when this happens.
Yes.
Because we were also talking about the field. I think the field wisdom is also guiding.
Yes, exactly. I'll give you an example of that, if you like.
Yeah, please.
For example, I was working with a man some time ago. I'd never ever seen him before, and I was just asked to do a session with him. And at one moment, there was something in the way he looked and the way his whole posture, his whole body, that made me see a little boy. And I asked him, what happened when you were 5? And there he was. He was just there. So, you know, it's something, again, as I tell you, it's a whole combination of factors. But it allows one to take somebody somewhere where they may not have expected to go.
That's amazing. So you were able to see through that. Okay, there's a 5-year-old sitting. And then you also said,
I just saw the little boy suddenly.
And you also said you get fantasy when you are being with the client. And what do you mean by that? You get fantasies, and then how do you?
Well, when I say get a fantasy, it's though a thought will occur to me, or an image will come. I will see the person in a certain way, and that gives me the clue as to where they may be, or what, you know, what is happening inside them. Because remember, there's a mirroring going on in therapy.
So here the mirroring is the client is seeing you and you are seeing the client, because it's a mirroring process.
Yes.
And in that, it's not just this eye seeing. I think something more is getting visible in the process.
Yeah. But I'm going to tell you something else, and that is that I pay incredibly close attention to the words that people speak. The words, the language, the way in which they use it tells me a lot.
That's amazing.
The tone of voice.
Yeah. What I was trying to learn from your mirroring word, Beulah, is, let's say you look at a person and you see a 5-year-old. Yeah.
Yes.
And so the mirror is, metaphorically, we see the person, like if I'm in front of the mirror, I see myself in this. Yeah. So here, what does this mirroring do for you to see something more in the other? So that is, I was curious about it, and I was thinking to stay there for a while to gain some wisdom from you.
I don't really know how to describe that to you, quite honestly. Because you see, it's not just one thing either. It is a combination of what they're telling you, of their story and where they are in their story, and also realizing, when you know about the way personality patterns develop, that somebody behaves at 5 as they do at 15, at 25, at 35. Every 10 years, there is a repetition of something. That's a very interesting thing to realize, so that you can also work out where that person may be in their life history.
Okay.
So, as I say, it's a combination of things, and really, I can't give you, I haven't got a certain way of telling you it's just this. I can't give you a key in that way.
Okay. I'm also getting some inspirations. Is it okay if I add what I also?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, ask me a different question if you like. When I say these things, what comes to your mind?
Yeah. For me, I was remembering Christopher Bolas. Bolas is, I think, an analyst again. He mentioned about any information is in formation. It's like there's a form in that. So actually,
Yes.
the client is not only giving an information, they are transferring a form in some way between.
Interesting.
Yeah. So this form is what if we can relate to, then, as you said, there is a possibility to direct a client or ask them to look at something which is not so visible to them. So
that's
that
right.
came to my mind about this.
Yes. Well, you see, it is a form. Again, you can look at somebody's posture. You can listen to their tone of voice. You can listen to the language. And that will also be, that contributes to this form that he's talking about. It gives you a picture, if you like.
Yeah. So thank you, Beulah, for such a beautiful narrative and a dialogue on your own experience. Thank you for that.